everyone, this is Marjorie and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to start off with this 14-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to put one pipe cleaner on the two inner rings in between two crossbars, and on the two bottom rings in that same section I'll be adding two pipe cleaners. In between the bars, the crossbars, is one section, and so this wreath form has 6 sections with 3 pipe cleaners in each is a total of 18 pipe cleaners. To me, this is the most affordable and economical way of creating a wreath form instead of purchasing one that could range from $5 on up. Here you're roughly spending $1.50, $1.75. So I have this 21-inch mesh. So it was some leftovers, and I have 2 different rolls of white 21-inch mesh that I will be using. And what I'm going to do is just take a zip tie and tie one end of it to a crossbar, and it's just going to secure it into place. With the extra deco mesh that is sticking out, I'll just trim that off. You don't have to, but I do because it just makes it nice and neat. But if you want, you could tuck it under the mesh after it's all poofed out and fluffed up and looking nice, and you really wouldn't be able to see the difference. From that zip tie, I measure out 10 inches, and then I attach it to that, well, I attach it to the first pipe cleaner. I think I was trying to see if I should attach it to the first or second. I was thinking about trying something new. If you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know when I do the 21-inch poofs, I always start with the very first pipe cleaner, and then I just continue from that pipe cleaner, measuring another 10 inches, and attach that into the next pipe cleaner. And I do that same method going all the way around the bottom 12 pipe cleaners. So on the outer edge there are 12 pipe cleaners, and on the inner edge sorry, tongue-tied, on the inner portion of the wreath there is 6 pipe cleaners. So once I get to that very last pipe cleaner, I just take and do as I did with the start. I actually just zip tie the end to the same crossbar and trim the edges. Now here you can tell that this is, while it's a 21-inch white mesh, it is just a different texture on there. And so I do the same method as I did with the outer portion of the wreath as I do with the inner portion of the wreath, but I do start the zip ties on a different crossbar. So I have this beautiful pink with white snowball 10-inch mesh, and I'm just doing the the ruffle method with 20-inch pieces. And all I do is I place those right on top of each pipe cleaner, and I'll fill up the wreath doing that. So 20 cuts, and it'll be out of one roll with 18 pieces. That'll take up the entire roll of mesh. Now I like to just, on the edges, I like to just fold them under about an inch, inch and a half, and then just kind of keep those tucked just so the frayed edges don't show. Now once I have all of that in there, I have this really pretty plaid pink and white ribbon from Craft Outlet and a 1.5 inch white glitter ribbon that I had got from Costco during Christmas. And I really loved the white ribbon, but the glitter is moving it everywhere kind of gets it all over the place. It's not that bad when it's not bad at all really when it's being hung up. It's not like it just sheds, but these are bigger pieces of glitter, and but it does, as you can see, it's getting on my table and stuff. I love the way glitter looks, but I absolutely hate how it just gets everywhere. But once you're done with the wreath, you can actually spray the wreath, and you could make sure you are spraying the 1.5 inch ribbon tails to kind of keep them from flaking off. Now this cute little sign I got off of Temu, and this was the inspiration for the wreath. Just think the pink and white color combination is just as beautiful as the pink and black. And I love pink. It's one of my favorite colors. And I think it's such a pretty combination with the little Highland cow sign for spring. Now I'm just taking this 2.5 inch ribbon, creating a tail and an 8 inch tail, 2 loops at 6 inches on each side, and then a longer 14 inch tail. And then I do the same pretty much with the white ribbon, but I do go a little bit, I decrease the size of the loops a little bit here and there. Now after getting everything attached and together, I'm just dovetailing my 2.5-inch ribbons, and then my 1.5-inch ribbons I am just cutting at an angle. The pink 1.5-inch ribbon actually came from Sam's, not last year, but in 2023, I had went and got multiple rolls of their 50-yard rolls of ribbon, which I'm telling you, that's a great place to shop, and the ribbon is really good quality as well. So I'm just taking a moment and attaching my bow to the wreath with my floral wire, and then I'll go through and fluff up my bow as needed. And then this is how this sweet little spring wreath came out. I love the Highland cows. I love the colors. I absolutely just love this wreath. And I want to say thank you guys again for stopping by and spending some time with me. You guys have a very blessed week.